Christian income earner, do you have a hobby that you've occasionally made some money from? You've started a business and you want to make sure you do it right, or you've started a business, played with it for a little while, it's not making you the income you want, you might even be considering quitting. This video is for you. Hi, Trudy Beerman here of TrudyBeerman.com, and I'm inviting you to E5 Your Biz Now. So what this is, guys, is a strategy for ensuring that you can monetize or increase the monetization from that thing that just has you running to it all the time, looking forward to doing it. And believe it or not, you can absolutely make a significant income from that thing, whatever that thing is, maybe even do it full time. And this is what the program is for you. But I want to warn you, I'm not your average coach consultant. You may even think that I'm trying to send you away. But here's the thing, guys. Number one, I really use a lot of Bible in what I do. Okay, despite my certifications, credentials in the space that I'm in, I truly believe that the Bible is a relevant, practical guide to success. I know this because the Bible and all its instruction on business and money and leadership literally took me out of the hole the recession put me in. And I emerged from that hole writing this book, The Bible on Business. Now, if you want to know more about me, I'm going to spare you the blah, blah, blah. Just head on over to TrudyBeerman.com. You'll learn some more about me. But for today, I just want to invite you to consider looking once again at this thing that you love doing, this thing that has you waking up energized, but maybe right about now you might be thinking, I don't think I can make it work. I don't think this is going to be worth spending too much time on because I'm not making the kind of money that I need. I'm wanting to invite you to take one more look. Now, here's the thing though. When I say that I'm not your average coach, not only do I throw a lot of Bible at you, so if that's a problem, just forget it. Don't even go any further. But also, I'm really going to help you dig deeper, and it's going to be uncomfortable for a lot of you, and I'm warning you up front. I'm not the kind of person that will hear you tell me what your goals are and think that that's really the real thing. There is something that you're willing to voice, that you're willing to tell people, that sounds great on the surface, but it's not quite the real thing you're going for. Because the real thing you're going for scares you to death. It's that fruit that's just outside of your reach, okay? And you might dream about it, but it's like, that's wishful thinking, that's not reality, that doesn't make any sense. Because you may actually need God to show up for that thing to happen for you. Well, he showed up a lot of times for me, so I know it can happen. So it's going to be where I'm going to challenge you to really dig deep for that big, juicy goal, the one that really will get you moving. And here's how I know this, because there is one income stream that I have that when I got into it, I thought, an extra $1,000 a month from this would be great. The problem is $1,000 a month would not get me going. It would not energize me. $1,000 is it's not going to break me. Okay, so it wasn't enough to get me going. So I set that bar at $100,000. Will I make it from that? Probably. Who knows? Maybe not now. Who knows? But because $100,000 was more juicy, and it seems a little out of reach, it moved me in a completely different way. So there's some goal that you'll be willing to write down on paper, but it's the one you're not willing to write down on paper that I'm going to help you dig up and put to words. And that's pretty scary for a lot of you. The other thing that will happen when you play in my space is I'm going to help you discover the true challenges that have kept you from this thing. Not the excuses you're willing to roll off your tongue and everybody goes, yeah, I understand, and give you permission to keep being as you are. Not this chick, not this coach. How this works is there are some things that we're doing to self-sabotage. Yep, we are doing it, and absolutely we're doing it. Now, here's one of the things that I discovered in my life journey. I'm 50 years old now, so I've had a bit of a journey, and I've never failed a subject in my entire life. When I was growing up, though, my teachers would always write on the report card, even though I got A's and B's, Trudy could do better. Trudy's not living up to her potential. And my mom would, I'm from Jamaica, my mom would give me a spanking, and I'd be like, I got A's and B's. She didn't care. If I got C's and D's, she'd have been quite fine if I were living up to my potential. When I went to college, my professor pulled me into her office and she said, Trudy, you have no equal in this classroom. What I see you have done is you've assessed your competition, and all you're doing is doing just enough to be above that, to be the top in the class, but you're still not living up to your potential. What you need to do is to outdo your last best effort. Now, I was angry with her then, and I shook it off and thought she was talking foolishness, but it took the recession, the deep, dark pit of the recession, to pull me out. You see, I was always doing well, and even before the recession, we were doing very well as a family, but it took the recession to shake my world up. It took the recession to let me know all is not just okay. We need to do more than what is just enough. We need to do extra. We need to have more. We need to be in profit. We must become profitable stewards, or a steward is really a manager of everything God has put under our control. Profit is the realm of more. Profit is the space where we can be generous givers, joyful, generous givers to the things that move our heart. And profit is that space that after you've covered everything, that little extra that's there, that should another crisis come, you are better prepared. We cannot just do okay. We must become profitable stewards. So I'm inviting you right now to consider the E5 Your Biz program now. But what this is not is an automatic sign up. You see, I don't believe that you should simply part your money for whatever just because. Okay, a lot of people will pay money to a gym, never go, and it seems like penance. You know, I don't know if you think that parting with the money is going to make magic happen. No. See, when you sign up in the form somewhere on this page, all it does is raises your hand to say, hey, Trudy, I'd like more information, and it opens up for us to have a discovery session where we together decide, is this a good fit? Because there are some results that you are looking for, and I need to say to determine if I can help you accomplish those results, because what you're willing to exchange your money for is results. I don't need your money to just have your money, okay? There's a fair exchange that the Bible talks about that is what I'm looking. In fact, I intend to front load you with more value than you will exchange to me in cash. That is how I operate, because I actually like to feel like a giver in everything that I do. And so fair exchange is just fair exchange. But if you lucked onto a really great sale where you know you got more than you paid for, that's what I intend to deliver to you. So that is why we need to have a discovery session. That's all the form is going to set up, is for us to have a discovery session, and then we together decide if there is reason for us to move forward, and then with your permission, we will set up what happens next. So Trudy Beerman here. I invite you again to consider E5ing your biz now. I'm super simple to find at trudybeerman.com, and I do look forward to connecting with you.